What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, there's fire! I decided for the sake of my sanity, we're just gonna go all the way through it. No more lies. No more cliffhangers. This is the end. Final class trial. It's time. Are you ready? I know I am. I've already finished my preparations. You know I do preparations before I start recording, so let's just get straight into it. Let's go. The final class trial. All rise.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
What's your special rule, Monokuma? Tell me.
Listen up.
Let's do it.
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But
Simple
if
enough.
you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment.
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
I'm already knowing this is gonna be a real long video, so just real quick, I'm so sorry for what y'all about to witness.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
I don't know about all that, but all right.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
That's a good question.
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me.
You had a good question, and then you
Right,
fucked it.
aren't I?
You fucked
I
it.
knew it.
You fucked it. You just fucked it, bro. You fucked it. You had a great question. Question was immaculate, and you fucked it. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Places to check a Handmaster's Union handbook group photo.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
If you talk about evidence, it's got to be this. Yeah, it's definitely got to be group photo.
I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
Okay, 2 people got evidence.
I too have evidence to present.
3 people got
That
evidence.
proves everyone other than me has been working.
That's it. Yep, this is definitely group photo.
What? Wait, hold on.
There's only one thing I'm gonna have to shoot.
How can the three of us each have that kind
Shut up.
No, that's wrong.
I love that. No, that's wrong.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
Look at all the fucking dead pictures, bro.
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Yep.
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture...
Dude, look, Sakura is hauling ass, bro. Oh my god. I know everybody is. This picture is funny as fuck. Bro, what? Look at. They're making it obvious, bro. I just looked in the corner. They're making it obvious. It's Junko, okay? I just gotta say.
Hero, you have a picture
They
too, right?
Junko's face was cut off in my photo. Junko's face was cut off in Hina's photo.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Bro, shut up and show me the photo. Stop tripping. Junko's face is cut off in his photo. It's Junko, bro. Look, Mukuro is over there in the corner. She chilling. Junko, nowhere to be
The
seen.
secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
My nigga, we just
But
okay.
you're my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
Are y'all dumb?
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
These things dumb.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
That's why I talk that shit.
Huh? I laid a trap?
Why didn't you act?
Trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is the one who got the photos.
I got it.
I love when he says that. I got it!
The only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Facts. Spit that facts.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
Did his voice get higher? What's going on here?
And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Dude, okay. Alright. Nah. Bro, did y'all see Sakura with that big ass fish? And I know y'all saw Hifumi big body SUV looking ass up in the air. How did he get that height?
He just assumed everyone else was the
That was
enemy.
ridiculous, bro.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Byakuya's picture. Nah, Junko's face was missing from Byakuya's picture too. It's Junko, bro. They made that shit obvious. Hiro's picture. And mine. All four pictures had her face cut out. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something. Yep, look, they updated it and shit.
Can you just forget about the photo already?
I'm not trying to forget though.
Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake?
I don't think they're fake either.
No. I assure you, they're quite real.
Monokuma talking that shit now?
But what are you talking about? There's no way.
Actually, there is a way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
I'm so tired of this nigga, bro. I want this game to end just so I can stop hearing about him, bro. I'm so tired of him.
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
Facts.
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's a fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. I'm playing with my hair right now, sorry. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. We making arguments? Oh no, it's a hangman's gambit. Alright, bet. Let's get it. Get it. You know I fuck. Try. Wait. Amnesia. I need an E. I need an S now. That was pretty simple.
Now I understand.
We shooting shots, like I said before, bro. We out here.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Alright, bro.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Alright, Hina. It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute choice, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. What did they forget? Wow. 5 pictures. They never saw. It's got. I use group photo.
You're saying we all got spontaneous
Hold on.
amnesia?
It's gotta be the DVD. It's gotta be the DVD. Because that's the only thing that would help them remember something.
My memory. got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Cap. Big cap.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, cap. Ain't no way, cause I saw that DVD.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
Yup.
This DVD does the same thing.
Speak your truth.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
What's wrong with you, bro?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
All of us.
I mean all of us, including you.
Yeah, facts. What the fuck is she on right now?
Right. I never did any kind of interview.
Cause you can't remember it, dummy. You so cute, but at the same time you so dumb, bro.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
There you go.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
You lost your memory. That's what we're saying. What the
Didn't
fuck?
imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Girl, you are trapped in a school with a remote-controlled bear who is making you kill other people. Why is it so hard for you to believe you may have lost your memory?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Kuya, my guy. I'm calling him Kuya now. I know Berlizzi called him Kuya.
Breathing amnesia here.
Facts.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
What you spitting?
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question.
It was like, are we living to live
Asked us
here?
if we
Yep.
could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
Yep, facts.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
Yes.
We'd say no, obviously.
Nah, you said yes.
Actually, we all said we could.
Everyone said that bitch.
Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Facts.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not.
Yes, it does.
Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane. How can I believe that?
Because it's probably something that
Insane or
happened.
not,
Nah, shit.
We can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Did he just
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
bored?
Then, I really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all...
Bro, is Monokuma trying to actually, like, protect himself? Or is bro just, you know, chilling?
And this isn't like
And why am I
some
even saying bro? It's Junko, bro. Is she trying to protect herself or what?
You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
Facts.
How could someone just steal our memories?
I'm sure it's possible.
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
Facts.
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
Facts.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
Shut up.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else?
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Okay. Handbook would have nothing to do with it. I don't know about the other two.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
What the fuck?
That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
What do you mean? You were there in the...
You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Oh, that's what it is. Cap. Cap.
No, that's wrong.
I knew it was Cap. The control room was right there. What Hina said about
There's
her
no
being
question
somewhere
that
in the school.
mastermind is somewhere within the school.
Yup.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Yup.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
Facts.
The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time.
Facts.
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Facts.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. I remember this. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto! What?
Why me?
Why does she automatically jump to me? I hate her.
Guys, it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
You act like I had something to do with that.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself.
They're
right?
actually believing this bullshit.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic.
I'm panicking. What the fuck you talking about?
Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Facts.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
A lot.
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Mukuro's actual case of death must have been the other wounds. This is so stupid.
I got it!
This is dumb. It's not the
All of
stab
the
wound.
wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago.
Yes, dummy.
So they can't possibly be what killed her.
We're trying to say she's been a cadaver the whole time.
Consider
Idiot.
this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
Facts.
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days.
Facts.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Facts.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Stop.
Come on.
Stop.
I mean, you
Stop.
think I'm
Stop.
weird, okay?
Stop.
At least listen to what I have to
Stop.
say before you deny me.
Stop. If you're a soldier, we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Bro. Bro, come on, bro. Group photo interview DVD, Mukuro Yukasawa, Headmaster. We're talking about Mukuro Yukasawa, so it has to be Mukuro Yukasawa's profile. Nothing else is going to.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So when you
The last time I remember that she was.
obviously she got all those wounds in battle.
Yeah, that's fake. Because when we read the profile, it said that she came back with not a scratch on her, right? I think that's what happened in the last episode.
Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
Didn't do shit.
Being denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
What the fuck is up with you?
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Ugh.
Anyway, so we can be sure that
Kuya, you
Mukuro
saying
suffered
shit.
all those wounds after coming to this school.
Facts.
In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
We spitting right now.
As a
We
matter
spitting.
of fact,
We
it's
spitting.
hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yup.
When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Girl's fatal injury has been added. Oh,
But if
wow.
that's what killed her.
You adding shit in the middle of a class trial? Okay, Spike, I see what you're doing.
And does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
Facts.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah.
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
That's the right hand, right? There's no tattoo.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
It wasn't.
Who was it that attacked you?
The identity of the one. Bro, what?
I got it!
That was literally
The one
the
who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Does this game think I'm dumb? This game thinks I'm stupid. It must think I'm stupid.
Discovered Mukuro
Who?
in the
The
garden
headmaster?
wearing the same mask.
Mukuro? Even though we just figured out that she was already dead for several days. What the fuck is going on, bro?
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Bro, they're showing me this picture again. It's making it pretty obvious.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
My nigga, we just figured out that she was already dead for several days. Stop trying to put...
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
Yes. There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. I mean, because she was already fucking dead. Why is this game trying to play me like this? Even if I didn't see their face. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Comparing that to the masked attacker, didn't have it. It should be obvious. Yeah. Oh, we're doing another make your argument? All right, let's get it. We shooting. Big Sniper Jones. I don't need this bullet. I don't see if I need. Do I need this bullet?
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand?
Dude,
Or
give me
the
that butt.
left hand?
Give me that butt.
Maybe the right foot.
Oh.
Or perhaps the left foot.
Look at him trying to throw me off.
Be the hips.
What is up with bro? Her most noticeable feature, the tattoo that marked her. Dude.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro. No, that's wrong.
This is stupid.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand.
This game thinks I'm fucking pussy. I'm not pussy. Alright.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo.
Facts.
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Dog, Kyoko saved me.
Oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
Kyoko saved me.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone can say anything. Nah, you're not about to do what I think you're about to do. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Dog, think I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
Dude, what?
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Dude, what?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Monokuma shaking. Yeah, shut up.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
If I could kick you in the face, I'd do it.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Pain.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
You know, I kind of hate the class trials. Hold
We
on.
don't know anything other than that.
I hate the class trials because I don't speak a lot. So really, it's just me kind of reacting to a video. I'm so sorry.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after
My
our
arm
little
hurts.
killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored moved somewhere?
Yes.
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. Can't think of anywhere else the body could have been. The body. Bro, you know what pisses me off about this? Hold on.
Hidden in the biolab.
The thing that pisses me off about this so much is that we wouldn't have to be doing all of this if everybody just did their investigations as a fucking team. But nah, instead they want to do their own investigations because we can't trust each other. That's bullshit.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Rest in peace to all my homies. They in there.
Then you're
Slumped.
also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden.
I got it! What
This
makes
game
me
thinks
so
I'm
sure
dumb,
the
bro.
body
This game thinks I'm
carried
really
from the
stupid. I'm
biolab
not
to the
stupid.
garden is
I'm not stupid, bro. I'm not fucking
the
stupid.
tarp that we found in the garden.
Okay.
When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Thanks, but fuck you at the same time.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body
Ow.
to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in.
Ow.
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers and put the code on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess.
My nigga sweating.
Where's your evidence? Proof that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Got him.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous.
They cooked him.
Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You're cooked. You're cooked.
Talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Hold on. An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Dude.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
Why do you keep interrupting my train of thought?
What one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
I have a sister. Oh, I forgot about this. I did forget about this. Facts. I forgot about this. I forgot about this so much.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Bro, fuck up with all this bullshit.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister.
Dude.
What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Bro, fuck up with this bullshit.
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. There's something beneath my pad. What are we doing? The moment of truth. All right, let's do it. Let's battle.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Whoa! 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 Whoa. Okay, he's cooking. He's cooking me. He's cooking me.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Whoa. Oh, he's cooking me.
Are you sure about this?
I gotta. Oh my God, he's cooking me. Oh, he was cooking my shit.
I'm not listening.
Oh, no. The lights. Shoot it.
This should prove it.
Got it. Oh, he was cooking my shit, bro. I did not know it was gonna be that many.
Consistency here,
I have
though,
to type up like, I have to tag multiple and shoot them with one bullet. I don't know why I'm using one bullet on just one.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light
Dude, my
would turn
fucking
on.
arm.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
I think it's a dummy. 9 lights shouldn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is, if there's 16 students,
I got it!
10.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
There's 16
That's
students.
simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. No, Junko for sure died first. Neon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth, and Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
That's possible.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Yeah, somebody didn't die.
That's true. Then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? The same person was killed. It can't be 9 murders took place, because we know that's not true. It has to be. Yep. Give me my hearts back.
The same person was killed twice.
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far.
10, count them.
But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like
Ow.
that.
Ow.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Who's the only one who took multiple injuries on the body?
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Monokuma has not been helping in this trial. I mean, I don't know why I thought he was going to help in the fucking trial. This has nothing to do with the Monokuma file. I definitely not using this bullet. I gotta absorb something.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
Yeah, give me that!
Kuwata?
No!
Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo?
Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Mukuro died from the wound she had all over her body. Wasn't there someone else who Yep. I don't need this bullet.
Someone else that Mukuro...
Was it Sayaka?
Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
Why is it... Bro!
Hero, Mondo,
Dude.
Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Don't make me lose.
Who is this someone? Was it
Junko Enoshima?
Thank you. Give me this fucking bullet.
Kuwata?
Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe...
No. There's no way anyone
Got
was
him.
murdered.
No, it's wrong.
Got him.
Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Where did these spears come from? I still haven't figured that
Remember
out.
what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And those similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears.
Facts. But where did the spears come from? I still want to know what that is.
Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Also facts. You're doing a good job.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
Also facts.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Facts.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
Facts.
Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9, which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
Facts.
That's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Y'all gotta be fucking trolling.
She took Junko's body
Huh?
and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence. Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
No, you're not. You're fucking stupid. Mukuro alive. The one that's still alive is Mukuro. But can we really believe? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikusaba's still alive. Throw me another. Make your argument. I'm ready to shoot. I ain't got no problem with it. Mukuro's fatal injury, Monokuma File 5, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Okay, those are some bullets.
The body we found in the garden.
Let's see.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
I'm not shooting that. That's obvious bait. For that to be true, then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is that really possible? No, because we saw the tattoo.
Found in the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
Shut up.
No, that's wrong.
Shut up. You just be talking. You just be talking, bro. You be talking and don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyo?
Can I press F1? Oh, I can press F1. Okay, I thought I couldn't save.
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then
Who's still alive?
still alive.
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. This is stupid. This is dumb. Where's she at? Where's she at? I can't find her. The fuck? Oh, there you are.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Got him.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
It wasn't a charade.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
All right, Kyoko, yes. Talk that
You
shit.
haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No. Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
Bro, you were about to get... Shut the fuck up.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. You guys just said maybe she used some sort of trick. You guys just said that somebody was killed twice. So it has to be. What's the word you want me to guess? R, P, C. This has to be a vowel, not an I. Can I get an E? I want to see something. R-E-P. Let me get an L. Replaced. That's what it is. Let me get another E. Can I get another E, please? Thanks. Can I get a D now? Appreciate it.
Now I understand.
Can I get a heart back? You can give me all my hearts back. I need all my hearts, just in case.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Yep.
Switch places?
Yep.
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
Yep.
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yep.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Yep.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
No.
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
Dude, my arm is killing me.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
I hope y'all see how red my eyes are. I'm actually perfectly fine. It's just niggas is
Good
dumb.
point.
You know what I'm saying?
There's just
I'm
no
not on
way
drugs or
they
nothing like
switched
that. I'm
them.
not tired. Niggas is just dumb.
So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Hina, shut up, bro. There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain. They could have, bro. They could have switched at the beginning.
My God!
What is this?
Two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Facts. I'm just saying facts.
So you're saying the Junko we first met
Was actually Mukuro.
was actually Mukuro all along?
Facts. Mukuro was cute as Junko
You
though.
already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
Makeup, my
She
nigga?
could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Are we? Oh, okay.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Big W.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
Yup.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the
Yup.
two of them were working together.
Fuck. I don't know why I touched
So
my camera.
Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
Getting towards an hour.
In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
That's a fire tile, bro. If she's the ultimate despair.
Lost the will to fight back.
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid?
Why do y'all keep saying this a he?
Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. First time was during our latest investigation. What was the second time? What was the second time? Had to be this.
I got it!
Yup.
While I was in the AV room, watching
You
the
cut my
DVD
shit off
of
while
our
I was
interview,
watching it. I remember that. It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. It just so happened to break just now. I remember saying that. Now then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anytime, anywhere. Anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto
I have all my
was
hearts.
Junko,
I have all my
it
hearts.
would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
You stuttered. No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I gotta reveal that. Oh no, I'm doing another one. No.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure?
Woo!
Yes? You're getting all riled up. That's impossible.
Yep.
What do you want?
Got him. That time I was cooking.
Impossible.
Yep, group photo. Group photo.
This should prove it.
Got him. Got I'm so nice. I'm so nice, bro. I'm so nice. Oh my god, I'm nice.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common on all these pictures. I don't need to see it again. I already know it's Junko. It's Junko's face. We never see it. The unusual circumstances, boom.
I got it!
We're here.
Junko's face.
And I have all my hearts just in case some bullshit starts
The
happening.
one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Damn, she even got her glove. I just realized the homie Kyoko got her gloves on even when she's like swimming and shit. Those scars are terrible.
It's hard to believe her face was
She's still
just
cute, though.
happened
She can
to
still
be
get
hidden
it.
in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
My boy.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
Ah, let's go.
Oh, wait, hold on!
This.
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now.
Let's go. Climax. Oh, let's do it. All right. So this looks like everybody. It's got to be a picture of her face then, right? I'm gonna assume it's this one. It's got to be this one. Okay. And then we thought she died, but it was actually, you know, Mukuro who died. Here's a body. So this must be Junko. Here's a body. So it's got to be her pulling the body out of the frit. Yep, it's got to be this one. That's got to be Junko, or AKA Mukuro. This one is her putting on the mask. Oh, the knife. Wait, hold on. It's got to be this knife right here, right? There's only 7 pages. Okay. Oh, damn. Wow. Okay. This is me right here. Makoto's right here. I didn't get killed yet because Kyoko saved me, right? Wait. I'm gonna say it's this one because there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them, right? And that was throwing me off. I'm gonna say it's this one, and then I'm gonna say it's this one. Cause this looks like he's running. Okay, so yeah, he's getting away. Boom, 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 boom. Takes off the mask. If you took off the mask, then wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. I think it's this one. It's gotta be. Wait. Time out. Yeah, no, it's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this one. All right, Act 5. What's going on here? Oh, we saw the body. Yep, saw the body around it. Doom. Explosion, big ass explosion. And then the body was exploded.
Here's exactly what happened.
Talk that shit, Makoto. Let's go.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Got the first one right.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
My back hurts.
And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa.
You know why my back hurts? Because I've been carrying this fucking trial. I'm a goat.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden.
Hey.
She fabricated the murder to try and bring Kyoko.
Whoa. Dexter. Oh man, goddamn, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Got it. Yes. Okay. I was worried about that panel. I didn't know if that panel was correct, but I got it. It's got to be perfect then.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence.
I just looked at the panel where Toko's fucking flying,
She
bro.
needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima.
Fire? Need that? Expeditiously. Did I get the screenshot? Yes, I got it. W, that's fire. That's very fire. That's very fire.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, What do you have to say to that?
You're not saying shit. Got him, coach. Got her, coach. Nah.
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Yeah, we're not saying Monaco. We're not saying they cutting the music out. They're not saying Monokuma no more.
Did you really think the story would end once we reach the climax of the case?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
I didn't know she was gonna pop out, bro.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
The fuck? No!
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
What's up with this voice, bro?
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real JUNKO ENOSHIMA.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
What the fuck?
Face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to this school.
I got it!
Yep, before.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
This is nuts, bro. I did not know she was gonna pull up.
You were on it.
She pulled up, bro.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
This is just.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
That wasn't her though. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as
This is actually kind of far out. I think I like this. I think I like this. This is a cool little pose right here. I don't know if I can contort my body like that. Well, yeah, that was pretty obvious.
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Look at the Monokuma bears on top of her head.
Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! JUNKO fucking ENOSHIMA!
Ooh.
Together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Okay, this girl's got multiple personalities. I don't trust anything she's got to say. Help, get me out of here.
She's a totally different person now.
Please get me out of here. I'm scared.
I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself.
Oh, she cussing and shit. I'm scared. Help.
You're twins. Why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Jesus Christ. I think I like this JUNKO. This JUNKO's fire.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
She switched again?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously ranked, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
This is cap. You probably wouldn't have been able to get rid of her normally.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause.
We couldn't even tell.
She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of line.
Bro, she talking about her slightly older sister like this.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
Bro, we had no expectations. She literally died first. Or second. I don't... When did she die? I don't remember.
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
What the fuck?
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
What is up with this?
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Oh, we getting story right now. We are getting story. Wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
What?
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything.
What?
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
But what?
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it? That's not true at all.
What the fuck? Another switch?
We're twins.
How many personalities do you have?
Sad. That's why it gets me so excited.
She's a masochist.
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's
She's a
like
masochist.
Super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
That is the first smart thing you have said this entire fucking game. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with this girl?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else. She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
What is going on?
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of normality.
Bro, they're
Turning your own despair into some kind of
fetish. It's a fetish. It's a fetish, bro. She's a masochist. She's the ultimate masochist.
Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah,
Go.
Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Add.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
Add.
You still haven't figured that part
There's
out.
another.
Man, you guys are so slow. You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away.
How many personalities does Junko have, bro? I'm getting tired of this.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start floating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Yeah, talk that shit.
Solve all these mysteries.
Talk your shit.
Then we'll have our victory.
Talk your shit. Talk it.
Can't wait.
Talk, bro.
All right,
Talk.
let's just get straight to the
Fuck
point.
what she talking about,
What
bro.
memories did you steal from us?
Let's go.
When the group pictures were taken, and those
Fucking
interviews,
chair's broken, bro.
it must mean I got it. It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
Huh?
No fair. At least give us a hint.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before.
Can you switch back to the one that was doing this shit? Cause she was cool. I don't like this
All
one.
the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
I don't recall shit. Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that was stolen from us and what they must be related to, it's gotta be.
I got it.
Yeah, thought so.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well,
This isn't the one I asked
I
for.
would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep,
you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On my DVD was footage from my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. So for the first murder, the motive we're given were love triangles? No. International? That doesn't make sense.
I got it.
Human relations.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that
Human
point
connections,
was
whatever,
human
it doesn't matter.
connections.
Same thing.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Which one is the actual Junko? Like which personality
For
is the one
example,
that's actually
Your
her?
family. For example, your friends.
Because I don't know which
I
one it
ruined
is.
all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But
Facts?
still, what a cruel thing to do.
Okay.
You're the one that did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay. Time for the next question.
I don't like this.
So, what was the theme?
Bring
for the
Junko
second
back. The
motive?
real Junko. This Junko was cool. For the second murder, the motive's theme was, that's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. So the theme that was this time was past.
I got it.
Yep.
It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again. That time the theme was embarrassing memories and secrets. Yeah! And the whole reason.
Don't ever
Naruto
make that
did
sound
what he
again, bro.
did
That was disgusting.
to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Thank you.
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question.
We're already an hour and 20 minutes into this shit.
So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Theme for the third murder was the reason Celeste turned to murder was she wanted to buy a European castle and live there with a bunch of handsome men. So that time, this is stupid.
I got it.
Greed. Greed. Money. Greed.
Greed.
Seek and destroy!
Yes!
Hell yeah, you got it again!
Yes! Goat. This is the best JUNKO.
Goddamn straight it was money. Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go.
She called me sweet cheeks.
Now, can you
The
tell me
fuck?
the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in the case of Sakura's death was, what was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? It had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. So the theme of the motive in that fourth case was betrayal.
I got it.
Yep. That was a guess, but
It was betrayal.
Precisely. You see,
no, bring back the fuck.
once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. Oh, painful.
Why does she have mushrooms in her hair?
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in
I
this
hate
world.
this one. It's fucking.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
What is she talking about?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
Facts. I'm starting to get bored.
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
What?
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
What?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Ah,
The
okay.
only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Okay, he's actually spitting some facts now, but that made me think. There's something. I remember when they first talked about the most dangerous, most tragic event in human history, whatever the fuck it was called. I think it was just called the tragedy. They were talking about this, and I want to know what it is that happened outside that made everyone accept that they were going to live at the school forever. That's what I want to know.
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow.
Oh my god.
So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You gonna show me what's going on? The outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
What fucking happened?
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I wanna see too.
Can you hurry up and show
Your
us?
face
Jesus
sinks
Christ.
into despair.
They are dragging this one.
Now then, open sesame.
They are dragging the
Behold
bro, dog.
the world beyond the
Shh.
school walls. This is the outside
Dog,
world
show it!
so anxious to claw your way back into.
Thank God, show me. Fuck. Bro, what is this? What is this, bro? What am I looking? Is that a giant Monokuma bear? Monokuma. Alright, bro. Okay. Great. What am I looking at, bro? What is this? What is this, bro? What the fuck am I looking at?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
How did you do this?
About? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
You're a high school student. How did you do this, Junko?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right? What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it. What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
You still haven't told me why there's mushrooms on your head, but alright. Yes!
Better kick your brain
Yes!
Cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
Yes.
I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more. Cause now it's time for the final class trial.
So that wasn't the... No! Genocide Jack's memory, group photo, Jesus. Okay, let's do it.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die.
Damn, this is...
What happened outside?
I love her.
Remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is
You get
this another
seconds.
one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
If I can't remember, is it all over? I mean, how can she show me something so completely incomprehensible and just say remember? Every single one of us has lost our memory. It really is hopeless after all. No wait, there's a chance that she hasn't forgotten.
Come on, bitches. Remember.
Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack.
You want us to remember when it comes to that.
I know what to shoot. I know what to shoot.
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering?
I know what to shoot.
Nobody can remember anything.
Whoa!
For all of us. What
Whoa!
other choice do we have?
Okay, alright, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Okay. That shit literally jumped in at the perfect time.
You want us to when it comes to that crate? I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of
I mean, what am I supposed
Nobody can remember anything.
There we go. There we go. Jesus Christ, that was scary.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
We need Genocide Jack,
The
Toko.
other Toko, Genocide Jack.
We need her,
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge.
but their memories aren't
Their
linked.
memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality is forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
This makes no sense because if you're somehow able to take somebody's memories, that means you have to fuck with somebody's brain and they share the same brain, but whatever, bro.
What do you say, Toko?
Whatever.
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Do it. Kuya, please. Yes.
Only one we can rely on.
On command, bro.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
This is the first time I'm actually glad to see you.
She just gave in like it was nothing.
Yeah, because it's Master. She want the D.
Question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye. Roger, you got it, Captain.
Dude, look at this big ass Monokuma bear. I'm so confused. How did you do this as a teenager?
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Them fucking scissors be scaring me.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
There it is, the tragedy.
Tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Hurry the fuck
Just
up.
answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
She spit that out so quick. What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is
Now?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago.
Okay.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as
Jesus.
a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
Why did you
all there
spit?
is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Why did you even spit that last part out so quickly?
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is...
I'm skipping that.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic.
I'm
Every
still-
living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ended.
Nah,
is
fuck
big
that
deal.
justification. I'm still trying to figure out how a high school student did all this.
Come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Yes.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey, hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami?
I don't get a fucking choice.
Well done, peasant.
I didn't even answer.
I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored with
Yes.
it. I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
That's Junko right there.
No matter
Fuck.
what you think, you get the right
Stop.
answer.
Ugh, come on.
Don't you think?
What? Do you think it might be...
Okay, she is switching like crazy now.
Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
You're sick in the head for doing all this.
Anyway, like I
Dog.
was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been
Come on.
totally annihilated.
Damn.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I've never seen bro shook like
I
this.
can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
That's Cap, because he's still here.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? the avatar of divine punishment.
Bro, who the fuck?
You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
This nigga's shook.
There is no world anymore,
Yes.
remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
I love her.
Hold on.
I love
That
her.
doesn't
I
make any
love
sense.
Angry Junko.
I don't make sense.
Fuck.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Okay, niggas starting to act like they're dumb.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Definitely mistaken.
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Facts.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
I'm sorry, what now?
2 years ago? Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
Yasuhiro is goated now. He's
I
goated.
understand why you'd have trouble accepting
He's
it,
goated.
but
He's goated.
In the end,
He's goated.
you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
I'd kick the fuck out you if I could.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, niggas confused. Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. When Junko says it's true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so, so the memory she took from us has to be our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it.
Yep.
If we accept that what you say is true,
She said 2 years. It couldn't just be the tragedy.
then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming
You see this
to
hair right here?
school.
Interesting.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Stop calling me a peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
This is some bullshit.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy.
This is some bullshit.
And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it, but that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible, but if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Jesus Christ. 5 bullets. 5. I've already used group photo. Let me see. I've already used group photo.
Never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything!
Oh, I know what it is.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just
Jet.
surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
That's a great question, actually.
Everyone's so conflicted.
Yasuhiro said he's never been to class. We know that's cap. We know that's cap.
2 years worth of memories? I could never lose.
You've been living here for hell no! I mean, I haven't gone to any.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong. Where's the I got it? I love I got it, bro. That is the greatest thing ever.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor.
Dude, my whole body hurts, bro.
If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Yep. Yes, you have.
What's that? Is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that.
Look, it's your handwriting.
This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak.
Facts.
But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Facts.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I mean, no.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
Kuya is shook, bro.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes.
This is too much.
Down.
This is way too much,
You
bro.
absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
Why would you just cut off when you were about to say something very important?
What?
We are bored of this world.
I'm bored of you.
Everyone always talks
You're
big,
not-
declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperate
Yes.
and fucking boring.
What are you talking about?
In a way,
No.
I'm jealous of all of you.
Actually, I kind of like this one too.
You
I'm
give
okay with
yourself
this one.
over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest
Yes.
for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time. Just after I set foot in the main hall for the first time, and that was...
I got it!
Got it. When I fainted.
And then I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than...
Dude, my fucking arm.
Dang.
Ah, bro. Is my shit on my socket or something? I don't know what happened.
First came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
I'm not done with you.
So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
How did you take our memories, bro? How did you do this? How did you do this? This is incredible.
My head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
This is some bullshit.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of
I love her.
memories, poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met
Fuck.
for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
I'm so done with this game.
What a terribly
Okay.
tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
I'm actually tired.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
so much.
Bro, what?
What? Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
Shut up.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Okay, I want to hear this. The ultimate despair. All mankind? I want to hear it. Tell me.
Let's go back in time 2 years.
While I fucking nurse my arm.
Back to when everyone first came to this school.
Ow.
School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event.
Oh
in
my
human
god.
history.
It's almost been
All
2
too
hours.
soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
That shit is crazy.
Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Dude, I'm so tired of this game, bro. I'm so tired of this game. Despair's contain. Fuck out of here.
And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
Dog, I know this game was made 10 years ago or something like that, but
then your enemy is the world itself.
fuck out
I
of
just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
I will roundhouse kick you.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Yes, please.
Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left. And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter!
You said it twice.
I said it twice!
Dumbass.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison.
I know, the
Do any
headmaster.
of you know who that might have been?
The one who turns Hope Peak into a... This is stupid.
I got it!
The headmaster, bro.
Could only have been the headmaster of Hope Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes.
Okay.
If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
Okay.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Bro.
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
2 teenagers created the end of the world.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot.
All right, Danganronpa.
Saved me a ton
All right.
of time.
Two teenagers. Two teenagers. No older than 16 or 17. Brought about the end of the world.
By the way,
Okay.
it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
I love you so much.
Once you'd finished
Fuck.
building your little Junko,
Stop taking away badass Junko, bro.
to get to work, and thus began the killing game.
We don't care.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You only let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope.
Okay.
So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was, she broadcasted it to everyone. What is it? Yeah, hijack. Give me an eye. Stop fucking playing with me. This is stupid. I'm ready to go. Can I get a J now? Can I get a J? Bro! Dude,
Now I understand.
you see how long they made me wait for a J, bro? That was stupid.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around
Heavy
the school
weaponry.
grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
How did you install that? By yourself?
I have to thank you all.
You're not that strong.
They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world.
Okay,
But
so
in
the
the
story
end,
has
I was
become
able to give them
almost
the final
mind-bogglingly it's not possible, bro. Like, look,
To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
it's literally just breaking itself. Like, it was already a cool little concept. Like, oh, hey, we're all trapped in the school. We can't get out. We have to kill each other in order to graduate and escape. But now, turns out that one 16-year-old and her older sister, her slightly older sister, who was another 16-year-old, but she didn't really do much because she got fucked off in the beginning. Basically, one 16-year-old fucked the entire planet up. The whole planet. No, I can't do this.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
My man cussing?
There's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of
Hey.
memories together.
Hey.
You were all my treasured classmates.
Whoa.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
You don't have friends, shut up.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
No, but I do hate you.
Mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
I still hate you.
Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could
You telling me she knew this was coming?
class trial.
This is dumb.
You were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless. How would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
I'm tired of you too now. Even though I love you the most, I'm still tired of you now. Truth, full of despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
Wouldn't have done that if you hadn't taken our memories.
Random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
I fucking...
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay?
Okay, just that was funny.
Totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful. We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
I'm so tired of you. Can I shoot you?
Sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
I have to stretch my legs, bro. My leg is booming, bro. My God.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Facts. What is it?
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Yes.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure.
Bro, fuck all that, bro. You're not finna make me believe a gigantic Monokuma bear fucked up the world. I'm sorry. It's just not happening.
I'm not lying about any of this.
You probably are.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
This little 5'3" nigga is a goat.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
You pushed us into a corner.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
Now fuck all that.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
Fuck all that.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Don't call me a peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
That's Cap.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
I love you.
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it.
This nigga spitting.
You pushed us
He's
all
spitting.
into a corner.
Makoto spitting. Let's go.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
Oh, is this
What
it?
do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course.
This is it.
You didn't forget about that little rule.
This is it, guys. This is it, boys.
Since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
Come on.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so
What are you changing the
full of
rules to? What are you about to do?
despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished.
You about to do some bullshit?
If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of hope.
It has to be unanimous.
It's just one person.
It has to be unanimous.
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
It has to be fucking
Even
unanimous.
if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean we just...
We'd have to just
Live here?
live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world
This is too easy.
fallen from grace, where only despair exists.
This is too easy
where
because
you
there's no
likely be
fail.
dead within a day.
There's no fail here.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What?
You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
What?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto, you're up.
Dog,
Me?
come on.
You've been acting up.
Bro, this game has tried to kill Makoto like 4 times. I'm so tired of this.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has 2 choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice. This is dumb. Sacrifice me. But that's.
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Don't you have faith in your friend?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Oh, nobody saying nothing?
Guys,
Oh, y'all all pussy. Y'all are all pussy. Wow, this is pussy. This is pussy. This is pussy. Question, why don't all of us just, you know, step off of the podium and just beat the shit out of her? I mean, look, I do not condone domestic violence. I do not condone hitting women, but this is a terrorist. Beat the fuck out of her.
Besides,
This is simple.
Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you? What?
Why are you...
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right?
This is bullshit.
That's why he tried to trap you all here after all.
Look at her trying to shoot.
What you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing.
Kyoko, one person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
Still love you, but you gotta die.
Who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
This is the real Junko, huh?
That's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair, that's not really living at all. We're doing it. We're shooting. We're shooting. We're shooting. What is it? All right, let's see. I need to see which one I'm going to use first.
We won't give up.
Jesus
As long as
Christ.
there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Week Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
They're not saying
The
anything.
only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
They're not saying anything.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In
Why?
other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Not even Genocide Jack will say anything. This is crazy.
You'll have to leave. You'll have to go into the world
They all have
outside,
shootable bullets
where
though.
only
They
death
all their
and
point all their dot points are like I could shoot them. I could shoot Byakuya's too.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
I can't shoot Kyoko's. There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If I took damage for that. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. Okay, what do? You claim there's no hope left in the world, but if If despair is contagious like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant the seeds of hope inside everyone else. I gotta absorb. I gotta absorb.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Give me this bullet.
If I were to
It's game time.
That would be the end.
It's game time.
Don't lose hope now.
Oh yeah, this is fire.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right?
Right.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Right.
I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Right.
So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Facts.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters
That's one.
is my own gut feeling.
That's one. Got him.
Won't give up.
I need that bullet again.
As long as there's hope,
Give me this.
we'll never give up.
We getting hope.
If I were
We
to
hoping.
die-
That would be the end.
By the way,
The arrow's the only reason is thanks to the air.
Shut up, Hina. Get this bullet.
Don't lose hope now.
We not losing hope. Fuck all that.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
I lost a whole ass heart for
Only
that.
get stronger
Just
by
'cause I was trying to
taking
figure out what to
by the
do.
horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up.
Give me another hope bullet.
As long as there's hope,
We shooting.
we'll never give up.
We shooting.
if I were to die,
Skip all
That
this.
would be the end.
Faith in myself.
The only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want.
Made my decision.
In other words, the communal life you've all...
I don't know why I have to do this to you, but whatever. Oh yeah, son.
care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it. I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
This fucking soundtrack is crazy. Ugh. Oh, I'm feeling determined. Give me another hope bullet. Let's go.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give
Ugh.
That would be the end.
Ugh, bro. It's hidden.
The only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all... I can keep on living! All of you will have to go into the world outside.
Nah,
Don't lose hope now.
we here.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous.
Oh, this motherfucker gotta have
Or
pride to
even
the
crossed
end.
my mind that I might give in to despair.
I love you,
But
dude.
Don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Fuck you.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind.
Yup.
Besides, the Togami family isn't dead because I'm still alive.
Yup.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up.
Uh-oh. They changed
As
the...
long as there's
Give me
hope,
this. One more
we'll
time.
never give up.
One more time.
if I were to die, that would be
Soundtrack fucking hating right now. I don't have all my hearts. I'm scared.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
This is heat.
The reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air.
This is really the end. Like, when they start playing this shit, that's when you know it's the end.
I've made my decision.
Yeah, Hina not on your boat.
Die. The purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
Jill ain't on your side.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life by whatever means necessary.
That's hard. That's hard.
What do
That's
you think?
hard. That's so hard.
Will you just die?
That's so hard.
Is that what you want?
I can shoot it now. I knew I needed it.
Hope now.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, Kyoko. Come with
I
me.
didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, There's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely.
What's that?
You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Okay.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope.
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope.
So uncool. Your stupid faces.
That's fire.
The stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool. So unhip.
You telling me y'all couldn't get this?
Shut up. Lame.
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still. Oh, this must be it. Oh, it's a bully battle. This got to be the final bully battle. Dude, her health bar is huge. Whoa!
So uncool. You dare to stand against us?
Whoa! Whoa!
Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair. I just love despair. You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You're unbearable. Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from
Whew.
despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair. I just love despair.
Got her.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
It's hidden.
I refuse to despair.
That's it. I refuse to despair. Hell
All I
yeah.
have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
It's over. It's over. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. We've beaten Danganronpa, boys. It's over with. We've done it. We've done it. We've gotten an A. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's beautiful. I didn't use any of these medals at all whatsoever. I didn't use any of those medals.
Looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
Get her up out of here.
Pull the lever, right?
Get her up out of here.
I'm ready to go.
Get her up out of here.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
Yeah. I thought there was somebody here. House. Oh yes. Oh yes, it's over with. We're getting Junko up out of here. Getting her up out of here.
Hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
Yeah. I lost me? No way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be. No, you lost. You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair itself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Huh?
So this is despair.
Oh, this is disgusting. We came to the school 2 years ago and created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end.
true despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. This is disgusting. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately, this once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
I'm so hopelessly happy right now. Wait, is she enjoying this? She's a masochist. So you prepare to admit defeat? You You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat
Let me tell you this
myself.
right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. They're playing the song. They're playing the Danganronpa song. It's hitting. Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Let's do this. It's hidden.
Hey,
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease. This is hidden.
however,
But the same is true of hope. This ending is fire. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko. Stop it. Stop. I hate those faces you're making. See, those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last
Fine,
thing.
let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, there's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope, but there's a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we... Shut up, shut up. That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done now, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right? Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to...
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So...
Don't get in my way!
she's going to die. Wow. She eat the poo-hoo-hoo? Oh yeah, well she is Monokuma.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful.
That face is creeping me
Even a
out.
tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
What's up her eyes? Stop getting closer.
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give
Stop
it
it.
everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Stop, bro. This is disgusting. Oh, that must be the switch to get us up out of here. That was tough. That was tough, bro. She took all that. She was eating she was eating them baseballs, and that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. JUNKO ENOSHIMA, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope Peak Academy. It was all over. It's over. That was it. Damn. The hair tie. Override it. It's over. Even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in or itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like JUNKO said, it shut off immediately. Difference. Turn them bitches back on. I mean... Goodbye, Despair High School. Big ass door. We left the courtroom and made our way into the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This is our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end...
Hey.
Can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to JUNKO. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
Is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
Don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
We'll force you out. She said that just before dropping that. Makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
but...
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's going to make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe?
Yes.
Even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him so far up. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Leave? We can go outside? And that means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway.
Bro said please. He's getting better. Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But...
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. Now on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. Lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. Where we're meant to live. I guess so. How do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? So big. I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. There also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
The act of searching for hope to try to find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can't figure out the rest from there. And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. There's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhigo's Hagakura's life story is about to begin. Thanks, Hina. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steep into despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. We can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. What can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small, so what can we do? No. Probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening.
Come on, man. Come on.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. Press that button, boy. Door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Here we go. What's outside? What's the outside world looking like? Is it on fire? Is it a portal? It's a portal. Portal 2, confirmed. I don't know. The hell is out there? They're not gonna show us, are they? They're not gonna show us, are they? I'm waiting for them. They're not gonna show. Yep, they're not gonna show us. Fuck. Well, I mean, can I just skip this? What is this? What is this?
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
You're still Huh. Who's controlling you? Got the Easter egg present. That's cool. I want to save the data. Yes, I do. That's the game. Wow. Damn, bros. That is the game. We've done it. We have beaten Danganronpa. 19 parts. 19. What a journey, honestly. What a journey. This is by far the longest Let's Play that I've had on this channel. And I will probably have a longer one, a much longer one coming soon. You know, I've told you before. But yeah, this was fun. This was really enjoyable. I'm so glad that I was able to bring this to you guys. Damn, you know, there's a lot of things to say. There's a lot of feelings I have. I'm not sure really how to bring them right now. It's still so fresh to me, but again, I gotta thank each and every one of you who watched. I know this didn't get a lot of views. I know this game is really old, but again, I just want to thank every one of you, every single one of you who commented, who liked the video, who just tuned in. You know, even if it was just for a second. I know some of these videos were extremely long. This one here is going to be 2.5 hours probably. Yeah, I'm so thankful. I'm really thankful. You know, we have this small community here. We're growing. We've been growing pretty quickly recently. Over the past month, I've gotten almost 200 new subscribers. So for all of you guys who are new here, thank you for being here. But you know, we have this small community, and I'm you know, we're trying to get to, you know, bigger and better things. We're trying to reach new stratospheres and stuff like that. We're trying to become one of the best YouTubers out there. And again, I can't thank you guys enough, honestly. You know, just being here is really, it, you know, makes me appreciate what I do. And even if I could upload videos and I only got 1 view per video, you know, I would still be as happy as I am right now, because then that means that there's at least one person out there that I'm able to entertain. So the fact that you guys are, you know, sticking around, not only just watching, but some of you guys are showing love and showing support and telling me to keep going. You guys, I see all your comments. I might not reply to all of them. I try to reply to most of them, but there are probably some I miss. And every single one of you is appreciated so much. So thank you for being on this journey. That is the end of this game. As for what's next, I'll probably drop a video tomorrow. There's a topic I want to talk about. It's not a game. And then after that, I will probably take a little break. I'll probably take maybe like 1 or 2 days off. I'm not too sure. Or maybe I'll just jump into the straight game, the next straight gameplay. I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to work on bringing Persona 5 Royale to the channel. Like, that's one game that I really want to play. But today I was doing research and I found out that Persona 4 Golden has a PC port. So if that's there, then I might end up playing that first. There's still some things I have to work about. If I'm playing Persona 4, I still want to figure out if my computer could even run that game, and if it can I use my controller, my Xbox controller, or do I have to go get a PS3 controller or something like that? There's still a lot of things I need to work about, but we're gonna start another Let's Play soon. Other than that, Danganronpa is over, and what a journey it's been. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. So, that's been it. I have nothing else to say, truly. As always, fucking move. Thank you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.